Hi, everyone. I am Dana Cottrell. I am a realtor up here in Summit County for over 20 years. I'm also the current president of the Colorado Association of Realtors. I'm also the spokesperson for our area for the state. That's probably why you may recognize my name or see me in the paper quite a bit talking about real estate. But when it comes to our neighborhood, I keep a really close watch because I like to know what's going on here. And it's been a really interesting year. Unfortunately, it's a year of prices coming down and properties taking longer to sell. Right now, there are two active and four properties that have sold in the last year, and one that was withdrawn from the market. So they took it off the market after having it on there for a little while. I want to go over a few charts with you. The first one I want to look at is our average sale price. This chart shows all of Dillon and Summit Cove and then separates out Soda Creek in the gold line. And you can see in 2022, when the prices really jumped up, our neighborhood did way better than the surrounding neighborhood. And our prices really did go up, probably up and down a little bit after that COVID spike right there in the middle of 22, and then dropped a little bit. And then we had another good spike in the middle of 24. But that's also because we have so few property selling. So we'll see these spikes. Unfortunately, we are seeing these property prices come back down. And you can see we are at about equal to what the whole area of Dillon and Summit Cove single family homes, how they're performing. Days to sell, we are definitely seeing a higher, it's the highest it's been in 5 years, but it's about, oh, I'd say 56 days. And that's just about a day or so longer than it was last year. Our average sale prices over the last 10 years, back in 2015, we were, probably like 600, $700,000. And then it spiked up in 18, went down a little bit in 19. And then we had COVID. And you can see how COVID just spiked our sale price, our average prices. And now we're readjusting to after COVID. And you can see that our prices on average have come down quite a bit. So we're going to have to see what happens with the rest of the year and how that all plays out. But right now, that's where it all stands in terms of our prices. It is definitely, with the amount of days on the market and the prices coming down, more of a buyer's market. So it is going to take longer for properties to sell. And very often, they're going to have some price reductions and maybe even some seller concessions when they do make the sale of the property. Right now, there are two active properties. The first one is at 70 Lone Wolf Court. It's a three-bedroom, three-bath, 3,473 square foot home built in 1998 with a three-car garage, and that's listed for $1,745,000. Over at 79 Landon Lane, there's a four-bedroom, four-bath, 3,835 square feet, built in 99 with a two-car garage, and that's listed at 1,000, 1 million, sorry, that would be a deal, $1,795,000. Now we've had four properties sell in the last year. I'm going to go kind of backwards in time. The most recent sale was November 3rd, and that was 20 Ginger Quill. It was a smaller home, two bedroom, two bath, 2,334 square feet with a two-car garage, and that sold for $1,206,000. The next sale was June 12th of 25 over at 65 Landon Lane, a four-bedroom, three-bath, 2,464 square feet with a three-car garage, and that sold for $1,400,000. In January, on January 21st of 25, 96 Coachman Court sold. That's a five-bedroom, four-bath, 2,839 square foot home built in 1994, and it sold for $1,475,000. And then finally, last November, a over on 48 Coachman, a three-bedroom, three-bath, 2,622 square foot home with a two-car garage sold for $1,500,000. And if you noticed a trend there, and that was that the prices were actually a little bit higher, and they've continually come down. Now, the size of Tony Ginger Quill is definitely smaller, but we are hoping that these two active properties that are in the $1.7 million range do have success and sell. With the 51 days on market, the one on 70 Lone Wolf has been on the market for 143 days. So you can see that buyers are just taking their time. If you guys have any questions about what's going on in real estate here in Soda Creek, please let me know. Every month I do a press release to the newspapers and for the state. And if you would like to be part of that, I can email it out to you. Just email me, let me know. I am Dana at danacottrell.com. And thank you guys. I love doing this update for you guys. If you have any questions, just reach out, give me a call. Have a great meeting. Bye.